Hey everybody, this is Leon, and in today's demonstration I'm gonna show you why XR Fragments is awesome and why the remote storage protocol makes it even more awesome. So what is remote storage? It's basically an open protocol, which means nobody owns it. There's no company owning it. Everybody owns it, basically. It's a public open protocol. For per user storage on the web, and it uses these protocols. If you don't know what that means, no worries, I'm gonna demonstrate it to you and it will all make sense. But a little bit of background is that the problem of the old internet, which basically means that you, in green, with your web browser, you access your data with a web application in the middle. The red parts. So basically your data is not owned by you. It's owned by some company who, has a web server with a web application. So this is the old model, and a lot of things changed over the years, and the web right now is this kind of model where you own your data. And you can download application source code, but they have no say over your data. If you're stuck in this sort of paradigm where you only have accounts at company websites who own your data for you, you might want to consider upgrading your online lifestyle, because this is kind of like the old paradigm. So, having that said, how does that look in the context of XR Fragments XR experiences, which are portable and usually just a file? So, what we can do is, if we go to the menu and then to 3D file, I'm pressing the button. As you can see, I have the open and save buttons here. Open a file. As you can see, here's a very simple file with a cube. Not much happening here. There is not even a light, which makes it look pretty weird. But just for demonstrational purposes, so here I can press save and, call it my experience. And this is kind of like a local first approach to local first XR experiences. However, we also have this connect your storage thing. Let me go back to Okay, so let's go to this pop-up again, but now let's press the remote storage button. So here it says connect your storage. So there are all kind of storage providers, but the remote storage provider, which you can actually self-host, this is the most powerful one, because this also allows you to publish web links. So Dropbox and Google Drive also have this feature, but it's kind of like a crippled feature. They don't actually let you share a file on the web. They give you this sort of, share file screen where, they basically try to, make people onboard their product. But with remote storage, it's just a web URL to the file. That's really great. So let's go for that one. I have my account set up at 5apps, which is a free remote storage provider. Check it out. Really great for testing as well. And as you can see now, my page has been reloaded and it says synced just now. And you can see a drop down where I can see my files basically. So let's click this one. Do you want to teleport to e-learning? Yes, let's do this. Boom. So now we basically teleported to our file on our remote storage, which we basically own and is served by us over the remote storage protocol. So there is no application in between us and the data. There is just, this 3D file viewer. I think this is really cool because it celebrates, all the progress we have made over the years. We don't have to kind of lock our content into databases owned by companies. We don't have to do that anymore. Okay, another cool thing is that, in this particular editor, you can also use other applications to edit 3D files. But here, we can also, let's say, alter the metadata if we want. We can tag it with, let's say, hello video, and we can basically save this experience to our remote storage with our own metadata. So let's save it, and now it says I saved it. Okay, that's really cool. There's also a link here, manage files, which is basically another remote storage app. It's not even written, by the XR Fragments maintainers. So if we go here, we're launching Inspector. It's a different app. It's just a file browser basically. And as you can see, in our WebXR folder, we have our v2 file right here. It's saved. We can also delete it if we want. But yeah, just so you know, this remote storage protocol, it's not just a cool protocol for downloading, uploading data, but it's also an ecosystem of interoperable applications. So really, really cool stuff. And I definitely invite you to check out remotestorage.io, which is a great starting point for people who want to build web applications for basically the newer web. Because, the old server database web applications, they're kind of like dinosaurs if you look at this protocol. So another thing is, what is also included in this remote storage protocol is that we can publish online. Like I said, we cannot do this with Dropbox and G Drive. They don't allow you to publish directly to the web. So this remote storage protocol is really awesome from that perspective. So let us save our public world here. And now you can see that it's saved this link. This is our public world.glb, and we also get a link which basically loads this directly in a web viewer. If we go to Inspector and we go to the public folder, you can see that in the WebXR directory there is public world.glb, and this directory convention, basically public, this is a really powerful way of sharing data. If we want to unshare this because maybe we made a mistake or we don't want to share this public world anymore, we're gonna press delete and boom, it's gone. So this is, I think, a really short and fun way to demonstrate the power of remote storage. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers!